Bonanza in the fall of 1878 when I discovered the key to the problem was preventing the incandescent element from melting. And I also publicly announced my plans for a complete electric lighting system that would replace the gas lighting system by using dynamos. I next turned my attention to finding the proper incandescent element, or filament. I tried carbon, then platinum for a time, then I eventually returned to carbon. You might have noticed the little shed on the other side of the lab when you came in today. Well, we kept kerosene lamps in there burning almost constantly. And my, my night watchman, Alfred, would remove all of the soot, or carbon, from the lamps, which we would use for our electrical experiments. Now, we tried carbonizing all sorts of materials, since carbon has the proper high resistance to prevent the filament from burning out. We made thousands of experiments testing hundreds of filament types using a wide variety of materials. Now, we experimented for over a year without ever losing hope. You see, I was often asked whether I thought about quitting. Honestly, I never did. You see, the problem with other inventors, well, they always try a few things and then quit. But I never quit until I get what I want. I remained optimistic, and I knew that I was on the right path. And that path led me to discover that the carbonized filament had to be enclosed in a vacuum in order to prevent it from oxidizing and burning out. So we came up with a modified combination Sprengel-Geisler vacuum pump, which we used to drive out all the air from the glass lamps by the use of mercury. My glass blower, Ludwig Bohm, who works in the glass shed over there, created a variety of glass bulbs until we finally came upon the most successful shape. In October of 1879, we finally came up with a one-piece, all-glass globe that could maintain a vacuum. On October 21st, I then tried as a filament a simple piece of cotton sewing thread that was carbonized, bent into a horseshoe shape, sealed inside the glass bulb, and then once all the air was removed during the vacuum treatment process, I then took it off the pump, placed it on the electric current, and there was light. Now, there were many breathless moments, I can assure you, while we waited to see if it would burn out, like all the others did thousands of times before. Well, this one didn't. And, well, there we were, upstairs in the lab, just beyond that little window there. My men and I just sitting there watching the glowing light. See, we were waiting to see how long it would burn. Well, we watched and watched and watched. And the longer it burned, the more fascinated we became. I mean, none of us even went to bed.